Welcome, everyone. Hopefully, I am live right now, and this is Playlist Buddies number 8. So, thank you for joining me. And what we do here is we connect with each other in the chat the way we always do in other growth streams. And everybody who enters the chat today and everybody who leaves a comment before midnight tonight will be included in a communal playlist. Which I'll show you right now, called Playlist Buddies Creator Showcase number 8, which we've just started. So as you see here, it's Fifi777 left a comment a little bit late on Playlist Buddies number 7, but I promised to include her in today's playlist. And so I'm just going to get started right away here. Life with Rafat, thanks for coming in. Kira, it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let me get to the start of this. Of course, I'm going to add one of my own videos, but it will go almost last. I'll take the last one that I did here. And I add the playlist into Creator Showcase number 8. And when I go back and refresh the page, you'll see that that video has been added. And there we go. I'm just going to update my playlist settings because I want to make sure that we are adding videos based on the time that I add them in ascending order. So we get a little bit of a, here we go, date, added, newest. We get a little bit of a tutorial there. Those of you who haven't done that with a playlist yet. And I will let the page refresh, and then we will get back to business here. So feel free to connect with each other in the chat. As I keep saying, the instructions are on the bottom of the screen. The way that we do it is we visit somebody's channel, we watch a short video in full, we leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, give it a like. If you enjoy the creator's content, then you subscribe, and then you come back to the chat here and give them a single emoji, preferably a heart of any color next to their name, and that's really all you got to do. Everybody here has been with us before, so we all know the deal. And as I get into my playlist, I'm just arranging my windows, so you can bear with me for a quick second. There's my showcase number 8. And we're going to start getting people in here right away. So I'm just going to move my own to the bottom, and the rest will come up in order. So first we had Angela Queen 2004. And for those of you who don't already have the go-to channel extension for Chrome, if you happen to be on a computer, that's something you can look for. Look for go-to channel. Actually, you know what? I'll show you. So I'm going to add Angela Queen's video to the playlist first. There it is. And then I'm going to show you. This makes it easy. We all know that the go-to channel button disappeared a while ago. And so there's a way to get the function back to a point. It's not perfect, but it does at least get it going. I will use it today if I have to. That's all you do. Type in go-to channel in the Chrome Web Store. And this is the extension. And then you add to Chrome. I've already got it added. And that will allow you to make it a little bit easier. Let's refresh our playlist, and we'll make sure that Angela Queen's been added. I'm going to ask you all for a favor. If you happen to notice that I'm doing something that I don't normally do, like I'm not putting channels on the screen or the audio's bad or anything like that, then please let me know. I'm doing it in a little bit of a different way today, and I messed up the order of this. So let's get that back up where it is. And I'm just going to adjust my playlist settings again. I'll try not to fall too far behind today. But I just want to make sure we're getting everything right. I don't know why it didn't save. Date added newest, I think is what I want. Allow embedding. Save. Maybe I was impatient and I didn't let the playlist refresh properly. Okay, I'll leave it how it is. Mine's not going to go dead last this time. I don't want to mess up the settings. So let me see if I can get back to the window that I was looking for. Oh, Bert Eats is in the house. Lovely Key is back. Demon's here. Solicito Music. Oh, Solcito Music. I said that last time. There was one thing that I was making a mistake from in some of these Playlist Buddy series, because I know you've all been with me before for this. And what I was doing was I'd go to somebody's channel and I'd say, I don't know why we're not subscribed. The reason why is because I have been using another account. So for those of you who don't already know, I don't have my t-shirt on today, but TuberChat is another channel that I've started. I'll be live streaming sometime before the end of the month, less than 2 weeks from now, it looks like. And that is going to be a growth stream. So the thing is, because I've been adding people on TuberChat, sometimes I'll go with my personal channel here and wonder why they're not subscribed. So I figured that out just the other day. So we're going to move along to our order here. Lovely Key, thank you for coming early, and thank you for coming back. Let's get your look for a video for you. I'm always looking for videos that are under 15 minutes, but hopefully over 10, recent, and I try to maximize the watch time for everybody. I'm going to turn my extension on if I have to. And now here's an example right here. So Lovely Key. Let me go back. I got to double check and make sure this is you. Yes, it is. You can tell by the icon here, the avatar. So I see that's Lovely Key. Now, I'm not subscribed to you, and this is what I mean. So you might be subscribed on my TuberChat channel. So actually, you know what? I'm going to leave you guys a message from the TuberChat account, just so that you can connect with that easily, because when I start live streaming, it's going to be a high-speed growth stream, and I'd love for all of you to get involved in that. I'm reaching over to the tablet on which I play playlists for people. So here we go. So save to playlist, add to showcase number 8, and when I go back and refresh the page, we'll see that your video has been added, hopefully to the top of the playlist, and there it is. So we're in business. So Kira, thank you again for coming by. Let me make sure that I get something in for you right away. Actually, I can go to my own channel. And you are a featured channel here. I have too many featured channels. They rotate, so once in a while something doesn't show up. So this is, let's see which playlist this one was in. We're going to put this in number 8. Okay, and then so Kira has been included. When I refresh the page, we see her videos there at the top. So the idea, of course, is that we are all agreeing to run this playlist anytime after tomorrow morning. And what that does is it allows me to give a chance to anybody that comes by that misses the live stream but leaves a comment before midnight tonight to get in on the playlist as well. So after tomorrow morning, I'll take this sentence off, and then you just run this playlist. The playlist is easy to find. It's already linked in the description of the live stream that we're all watching right now. So you can find it easily. Showcase number 8. We're on Playlist Buddies number 8 today. And then everybody runs the playlist whenever you can after tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, for coming by. So Bonnie Rose has come in again. Thank you for that. Princess Cammie's back again. Thank you. It's nice to see so many familiar faces here, especially because you've all been with me through this Playlist Buddies project. When I start live streaming on TuberChat, we will decide what's going to happen, whether I'll continue with Playlist Buddies either here or there or at all, depending on how everybody has liked it and how it turns out this week and next week. 100%, we're doing it next Friday again, just so you know. So you can go to my main channel page and get the reminder set right away if you'd like. So Life with Rafat, you're back in. Lady C. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Lady Key or Lady C? It must be Lady C. Oh, Lally. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't read. Lally C. My vision is not what it once was. Lally C. I should know that by now. Oh, here. Oh, 15:50. So I'm not going to go over 15 minutes. Oh, all of your videos are short. I remember this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I never like to break my own rules, but I'm going to today, and I'm going to give you the extra little bit. And the reason why is because I've already had you in here. You keep coming back to support me and to support this project for everybody. And you've already had a couple of videos that were only a minute long. So I'm putting in a little bit of an extra long video for you just because to make up for the watch time and make it a little bit more fair for you because you've been here the whole time. So there's Jeff from Do It All Ceiling. This is one of the channels that I manage professionally. Jeff is in the chat right now and hanging out. This is one of a few channels that he's got actually. So when I go to Do It All Ceiling, we'll see that the videos are a little bit older, but the reason why is because Do It All Ceiling is, for lack of a better term, a construction company. We've been out of the construction season for a while. I work with Jeff every day. And so when we get back into a normal kind of way of life and are able to get out working, there'll be new videos on his channel. But in the meantime, it's nice that he's here to support everybody and help us all maximize our watch time and our impact on the Playlist Buddies project. So here we go. So the last 3 videos are all in. So Cedo Music is another one that's been with us several times for Playlist Buddies. So it's great to have you back again. And let's see what video we're going to add for you right now. These are a little bit long, so I'm going to have to dig. There's a red line, so I know we've added that before. And then here we go. I will take probably this one, even though it's been in another one, because I could see by the red line. The red lines being short are not from not watching. It's from me going back. I comment and like every video in the playlist where possible. And sometimes I let the playlist run and then I go back to leave the comments. So let's just double check and make sure that that was added. Pardon me for a second while I keep my voice. And there we go. So again, the playlist is linked right down here at the bottom of the, or in the description of the live stream that we're watching right now. So it's easy for you to find. So please make sure that you run this playlist anytime after tomorrow morning. Demon, here we go. Nice to have you with us. And forgive me for not remembering if you've been on one of these Playlist Buddies before, but I might have to use my extension to find your channel. Demon looks like something that's going to be a popular. Let me see if I can find it by the avatar. It can't be this, can it? Not the 9,000 subscribers? No. Oh, Demon, I'm missing completely. Demon, is that you with the cat? I skipped down. I was looking at Brit Eats for some reason. Avatar. So let me, it's not the cat. It's just there's so many channels called Demon. I wonder if it's going to help if I do this. This is the trouble with picking popular names. There could be lots of other channels with the same or similar name. This is not you, right? Oh, is this it? No. Okay, I'm going to have to enable my extension. So we'll see if this works out. This is the one I was just telling everybody about called Go to Channel, which is this one here. I may have to refresh my page to get it to work. We'll see in a second. I'll leave another message from Tuber Chat. Nice to see IC coming in again to support. Thank you very much. Yeah, can't stay long, no problem. I always appreciate every minute everybody can spend because I know as we all grow, as we get bigger and we follow more people, it's hard to support everybody as much as we wish. So I really do. I appreciate every minute that everybody spends with me. And I just want to see if my extension is going to work. So it's not. I got to refresh. So I'll refresh the page. Now, this extension does not work perfectly. What you'll find when you use it is over a little bit of time, it starts sending you to the wrong channels. So that's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. You're going to know when you click on somebody's name and it sends you somewhere else. But Demon, do you mind just drop another message in the chat, and then the extension will pick up the link, and I should be able to find you much easier. I'll keep looking here for now. But I didn't see a channel that matches your avatar, and I don't know why that would be. Let me see what I've got as well. Okay. Demon, there you go. Okay. Now, hopefully, we'll see if the extension is going to work right away. Yes. See, so it works for a few minutes very well, and then you just refresh your page, and then you're back to normal. So we've got Demon now. I'm going to look for a video. Here we go. Under 15 minutes, but as long as possible. So this video is added now into showcase number 8, which is linked down here. And then all you do is run that playlist after tomorrow morning, and you'll see that it increases watch time for everyone, as we've already got 10 creators in the playlist for today. We've been doing this almost every week, a little bit more often, but I've been doing it every Friday. So thank you very much for coming by, and I'm happy to have you. Reds for Rogers, thanks for coming in again. Lux Granny Grace, I think you're new here. So thanks for coming by. And let me see if I can get back to my place, Demon. There you are. Brit Eats has been with us week after week. I don't know how many of these you've been in, but I keep saying all the time, she's fun to watch. She does. I was amazed when ASMR became such a huge category in YouTube. But she does a fantastic job. So we've got an Easter one for her, and that's going in Playlist Buddies number 8. So thank you again, Britt, for coming by. Andy, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Eintzman. Andy's been in a few of these Playlist Buddies as well. Somebody I've been connected with for a little while now. So I'm happy to have you back. Thank you very much. And here we go. Oh, let's see if we put this in a Playlist Buddies. We didn't already. Is that new? I didn't look at the date before I added it. Oh, wow. Okay, you're posting all kinds. Very good. I'm glad to see so much activity from you. So we got a nice long video in there for you. And Sammy Grace. Here we go. We'll find out in a second. I made a mistake earlier. Who was? Oh, okay, we're connected. That's great. I'm going to use this video. It's your most recent one, under 15 minutes and over 10, and that goes in the playlist. So then again, what we do is everybody just agrees to run this playlist anytime after tomorrow morning, and what that does is increase watch time for everybody included. So we're moving along nicely today, actually. So that's great. Bonnie Rose. I remember your avatar. Here it is. Oh, and I should know because I'm subscribed, of course. There we go. You've got a new video, so that's fantastic. And it actually only came out a few hours ago. Now, that's going to help because the first 24 hours are the most important. So if everybody starts running this tomorrow morning, that's only going to be, you can run it, yeah, anytime starting tomorrow morning, because I'm going to let everybody until midnight tonight have an opportunity to leave a comment for those that missed the live stream so that they can get in on this too, because it increases all of our watch time and our impact. But anyway, okay, we've got a video for you. We're set. But it's nice that that's new. So hopefully that'll have a little bit of effect in the way that you're going to get a lot of views within the first 24 hours. Life with Rafat is already in. Princess Kaye, it's nice to have you back. And we're looking for, of course, videos that are under 15 minutes, hopefully over 10, but as long as possible. So this is what we must have added last time. Oh, here's one. Why didn't we add this? 723. Oh, we must add this to another one. So it's got a red line. So I'll add this one again because it's the longest one that I see under 15 minutes. So Princess Kaye is in. IC is a supporter and a well-respected moderator, more so than a content creator. But thank you, IC, for coming and supporting. IC is a wonderful supporter. Kira, of course, you're welcome. And Demon's talking to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you guys are all connecting with each other. Absolutely feel free. The instructions are scrolling across the bottom of the screen to let you know how to do that. We just visit somebody's channel, watch a short video in full, has to be a minute or more. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video. Give them a like. If you like the creator and enjoy their content, subscribe to them, and then come back here and leave a single heart next to their name in the chat. And everybody knows the drill there. We'll see if my extension is still working. And we've got Rants with Rogers. Rants with Rogers has been here for several playlist buddies now. So I'm happy to have you back. Thank you for coming by and supporting again. It's great that we all can get involved in things like this that benefit so many people all at once, just to increase all of our watch time. We are all fighting the same battle when it comes to our watch time, as we did with our subscribers, things like that. So this one we put in, I want to pick a nice long one for you. Yeah, okay, so this we put in several weeks ago, so we'll put that in again for today because it's a nice long one. We'll maximize your impact and watch time. I try to stick to videos that are under 15 minutes, over 10 where possible, recent, but as long as possible, under 15 minutes is what I'm looking for. So there we go. We're basically caught up now. So it's good. We're actually moving. I think I'm moving quicker than I usually do. I struggle sometimes falling behind with the chat, but we have already got 16 videos in the playlist, which is not bad at all. And then again, if everybody just runs this playlist anytime after tomorrow morning, it gives me the opportunity to get more people involved by leaving a comment for those people who missed the live stream. Not everybody can be on just because I feel like live streaming right now. So I understand that, and I want to make sure we do as much for as many people as we possibly can. So we'll leave it until midnight tonight, and then same as always, I will open it up in the morning and start running it myself. Now, I always run it on 2 accounts, and I'm very lucky because I have a tablet that I keep beside me in which I can run playlists for people. If you guys want to swap playlists, by all means, make arrangements with each other to swap playlists. If you want to swap playlists with me, I'm happy to do that. I do it all the time for people as well. You can connect with me on Facebook or Instagram, seem to be the best places, and we can make arrangements to do that. But because I'm lucky enough to have a tablet with me while I work on the computer, I can comment and like almost every video. And I do it with 2 accounts. I do it with my own, and I do it with TubeChat, which I guess I'll show you right now. So TubeChat is the growth stream that is starting in less than 2 weeks. Before the end of April, we will start live streaming. And I've actually got to do a maneuver here, and I've got to fix one of these channels. TMC Family has started a new channel, and that's got to be added in here as a featured channel. TuberChat project is very much helped by the Hoops Family Network and TMC Family, which will afterwards be known as Cooking with Q. Now, I got to get a couple of videos for them too. So let me get the Hoops Family Network first, because I can just click hers and grab her latest video. She does these shout out videos, which are always great. She's always supporting other people. She's these two, Cooking with Q and the Hoops Family Network, are two of the supporters that got me into the growth streams and things that we're doing with Tuber Chat in the first place. But they're wonderful supporters to me. I'm going to take her longer video here. Actually, let me see what I want to take for her. It's a Blippi's a little long. Yeah, this video is doing fantastic for her. Look at this, 1.4K views on Blippi, the musical in Akron, Ohio, which is close to where she lives, I guess. So, oh, I'm on my. Is this made for kids? And that's why I can't get it into the playlist easily. So I'll show you guys something else too. If you ever had trouble adding a video to a playlist the way that you watch me do it, or the way, we all do it, you don't have to learn from me. But what we can do, we copy the link address, or just click on the video, and I will pause, and I will copy from the top. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally did something wrong there. How do I delete that now? I love making mistakes. Okay, so when I refresh, we'll make sure we're watching the same video. Yes, reaction for Blippi. Now what I have to do is I have to copy the address. And then I'm going to go into the playlist, and I go into the playlist settings, advanced settings. And in order to add a video manually like this is a problem that I always have when there's videos that are, for instance, made for kids. I don't know if that's the case on this particular one, but I will show you. So we'll cut that, click on Add Videos. Gives me a URL. I pop it in, and the video is added. Hopefully the video is added. Yeah, the page will refresh itself, and the video will come in at the top. And there we go. So hopefully that is helpful to anybody who's ever had trouble trying to get somebody else's video into a playlist the way I just did. Oh, I'm clicking all kinds of stuff here. Can't seem to type. And then I'll just get our playlist back to the proper view so that we can make sure that we're keeping things up. InQ's World is live right now. I want my channel. And then playlists, which I seem to have a million of. You can see all the playlists that I've sent, including all the Tuber Chat playlist buddies. So here's the one we're looking at right now. Playlist Buddies Creator Showcase number 8. And we've got 17 creators so far. So as I continue on where I was, thank you, Brits, for saying that. Or Brit, Brit Eats. Yeah, thank you, Rants with Rogers. It's always a pleasure having you here. Brit Eats, it's wonderful having you as well. I know you're a great supporter. You've been here, like I said, for almost every one. Patriot in the Dark, thank you for coming in. I know you've been with me before, or I'm pretty sure you've been in on at least one of these playlist buddies, but I can't remember how many. Perhaps it was only one. So this one here, let me see when this was added. In number 6. Okay, so I think you weren't with us last week, but that's okay. So I'm looking for a video. I'd like to put a different one in for you. Something, here's a good one. Something under 15 minutes and over 10. This one's a little bit longer. And okay, let's put this one so we maximize your watch time. Where did it go? Here it is. Anything under 15 minutes, hopefully over 10, somewhat recent, and as long as possible. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that. Look at this. You got a new... okay, forgive me. I'm going to cut that video out of the playlist because I'm going to put a longer one for you. I misread the time on your newest one. Let us, how do I do this? Remove, yes. Okay, let's go back to, that was the Hoops Family Network, and I almost forgot about Cooking with Q for a second there. I'll go back and get that in a second. Save to playlist, Creator Showcase number 8, because that's a longer one. There you go. So, I said Cooking with Q and Mo. Here it is. This is Q from the TMC family and his new channel, as I was saying. So he's got a nice, brand new, like long video that I can use. Now this one's doing the same thing. Why is this one not want to? This can't be made for kids. That's virtually impossible. I'm going to have to check this because we've been talking about his channel a little bit. I'm going to figure out why it's not easy to add that to the playlist from the front page. I want to inspect that. Maybe I'll have an answer for you. But at least we got it from there. That's probably what I should have done with the Hoops Family Network too. I'll bet that would have worked. So when we refresh the page, I just want to make sure that we're not missing anybody. And there we are, Cooking with Q. Now I made a mistake way early on today. I think I did it twice actually. There are 2 channels. Lovely Key. There are 2 channels that I was not subscribed to. And the reason why I'm probably subscribed on my Tuber Chat channel, it's probably how you found me. So what I do in that case, I cannot subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I do is I usually put them in the watch later. And then when I have a chance, I catch up on my watch later list and I subscribe to everybody. I watch a long video, leave a comment to make sure that the connection sticks. So I'm going to have to do that after, but I will keep that in mind as I will run this playlist that we're working on today when I run it tomorrow. So Ball Life is back. Thank you for coming back. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, Patriot in the Dark, my pleasure. Thank you, IC, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. So Ball Life was with us last week. And here we go. So that's the video we put in. So this is a nice long one. Have we used this one before? No. Okay, there we go. So this longer one, 1442, goes in the playlist for today. And then again, like I said, everybody just agrees to run this playlist anytime after tomorrow morning. You will see it come up in your analytics. Maybe I can show you one. I'll go into my studio. I'm going to show you how to look at the analytics so that you can see that the playlist buddies has effect for you. We already know it does, but we've been doing this long enough now. But when I look in, I should have gone to videos. And I'm going to pick this one. I put in a couple of the playlists. So when I look at this video's analytics and I go to my reach tab, I see that under playlists, Creator Showcase number 2 and Creator Showcase number 6 are both there. Not to mention this one, Family, from Kanisha Harry. So what this does, it divides out, it tells you how many views by percentage you're getting from playlists. So out of 100%, we have here 47 for Showcase number 2, 26 for Showcase number 6, and the Family one that Kanisha Harry did has another 26. All that includes is playlist views. It doesn't count any views that aren't involved in playlists, but that's how you can look and know for yourself that this is having impact for you. It takes a few days because you got to give everybody time to run the playlist. Not everybody could just run it tomorrow morning. A lot of people run it when they, if they're lucky enough to go to work, or if they have to go to bed, or if they leave the house, or they leave it running somewhere. If possible, if you're lucky, as I am, to have another device, an old phone or a tablet or another computer or anything like that that you can run it on, you can leave comments and likes on every or most of the videos. I'm able to, so I'm lucky that way, but it's not expected. You're only expected to run it. All we're looking for is watch time here. And again, if you guys want to make arrangements with each other in the chat, first of all, I hope you're all connecting with each other. Secondly, if you want to make arrangements to run playlists for each other, then absolutely do that. That's what we're here for. And then if you want to make an arrangement with me personally to run playlists, I run playlists for people all the time. Hopefully we'll see Izzy's life today. He's here all the time, but I ran a playlist for him the other day. But I do it all the time. So I have lots of playlists you can run of all different sizes, and then I'm happy to just run the longest playlist you have. There we go. Okay, so Ball Life, yep, thank you very much. And this is what we're doing every week. So again, hopefully everybody's connecting. And the way we do that is we just visit a channel and we watch a short video in full. It must be over 30 seconds, but I suggest a minute or longer. I always watch videos that are a minute or longer, and leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Give it a thumbs up. And then if you enjoy the creator's content, you subscribe to them, you come back to the chat here and leave a single heart next to their name if you mention them. And we all understand those instructions, so everybody's here for the same thing. So hopefully today you're going to connect with a couple of people, get a couple of subscribers, as well as get your videos included in the playlist. And then as well, if you have the ability to share this, whether you have a community tab, which I have not done yet while I'm saying that, so let's get that done. You have the ability to share on the community tab. Maybe I could just do it from here. Yeah, then I'll appreciate that. I need to get my text though. Here we go. Oh, actually, let me copy the whole thing. If you could share it, whether it's on the community tab or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else, then I'll appreciate that. I did share it on Reddit. And what that does is hopefully we'll get quite a few more people in here. Or if they miss the live stream, they can leave a comment anytime afterwards before midnight tonight. And they will also have a video included in the playlist. And as it is, let's do a count. We've already got 21 videos in the playlist. So you can imagine the more people we get in here, the more impact and watch time we get for everybody. So if you could share it, then I'll appreciate it, because again, if we can get some more people, then it always helps. And I appreciate everybody who's come through right now. And again, feel free to connect with each other in the chat. I also have not shared on Instagram. So I did a tutorial on how I share my videos on Instagram. So if you haven't already had a chance to watch that, that might be something that you find useful, and I certainly hope so. So maybe I'll do that as well right now. Got my text. I'll show you guys how I do this. First thing I do is grab the text from the video that I want to promote. Okay, thank you, IC. I really appreciate you even coming by and especially spending any amount of time. So thank you very much. And then text display, I view with a soft wrap like this. Now, I don't know if we still have to put these dots in, but I always do. And so one thing here. That will let people copy and paste if they want to. And then as well, I'm going to go into my studio here so we can see how I grab the tags for my videos. Because you want to use hashtags when you're on Instagram. So my suggestion is always to use far less than 30. You can use up to 30, but it becomes almost like spam when you use too many. And we certainly don't want that. We know that from like the algorithms of all the social networks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go down and copy all of my tags out of here. As a matter of fact, here I'm going to do the same thing I did in my tutorial. So TubeBuddy allows you to auto sort by rank, and that might help the algorithm just that extra little bit. Everything you can do to help matters. especially when it only takes a few seconds, like what I'm doing here. Just takes a second for this thing to dump the tags back in. When it's done, I'll copy and I'll turn those into hashtags using my text file here on the computer, and you'll see how I do that. This is an extended version of the tutorial that I made on my channel. So if you need to be reminded, if you want to remember how I'm doing this right now, I have a tutorial on my channel that was pre-recorded, the Instagram, and then as well I have a Twitter one to show you how I share on Twitter, but I've already done that today, so I won't do that. And then when I come back to my text file, let's get this back to where it's supposed to be. I don't need that window anymore. Oh, you can't see this window. I'm not thinking about that. I'm so sorry. I keep thinking you can see what I'm doing, and you can't. So I'll try to describe what I do. So what I did was I copied the text out of the description of the live stream that we're watching right now, because that's the video I'm about to promote on Instagram. Oh, thank you, Cooking with Q, of course. So thank you for dropping the link. I was just saying pleasant things about you right before you came in. I added one of your videos, of course, to the playlist. I realized on the Tuber Chat page, I still have to swap channels and put Cooking with Q on there. So, sorry for what I was saying about the tutorial for the Instagram. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I copied the text from the description of the video that we're watching right now. That's the one I'm going to promote on Instagram. I pasted that text into a text file. I just added youtube.com/KevinK in case people want to copy and paste it. And then underneath, I'm putting hashtags. I copied all the tags out of my YouTube video, and I'm just turning all those tags into hashtags. It's hard for me to describe how I'm doing that in this text file. Maybe I can just convince you to have a look at the tutorial that I made on my channel if you need to do that easily. And it's just as well, you can add your own hashtags one by one. I suggest never more than 25 on Instagram, and never use the same number 2 days in a row or 2 posts in a row. So whatever you're posting, if you've used 24 yesterday, maybe you only want to use 23 the next day, and then you want to use 25 the day after that. Something different, so it's not always the same. That's how you avoid looking bad to the spam bots. So I'm just going to, you have to forgive me while I'm doing what I'm doing here. I am in the background turning my hashtags into, or turning my tags into hashtags. And then I will be done in just a moment. And pretty soon you will see that I will have promoted this on Instagram. Oh, I made a big mistake. Oh my gosh. Of course I did. I haven't selected any text. It's got to be fun for you guys to know that I'm working and not be able to watch me work. But I'll be done in a second, and then I will make sure we're right back to adding people to the thing. Yes, Ball Life, I'm just Kevin Kaye on Facebook. So if you want to add me, that's me personally. I'm just about done here. File, save as. I save my... Oh, you added me already? Forgive me for not remembering also. I'm doing 3 things at once here. You added me the other day, right? My notification's already gone, but yeah, that's okay. Probably after last week, right? I save my text file to a Dropbox, and then I use Dropbox on the phone to pull. Oh, you don't have to. We don't have to do screenshots and videos and stuff like that. That's okay. We're all working on the honor system for this particular project, the Playlist Buddies. So everybody's just agreeing to run the playlist whenever they can after tomorrow morning. But I don't need proof. It it doesn't matter. Your video is already in there. So we're just hoping everybody works on the honor system and runs it, but most people do, and it works out pretty well. So when I'm saving to Instagram, I save my text file into Dropbox, and then I use Dropbox on the phone. I copy paste it out, and then I can add it into my description on Instagram. And I use YT Tracker, which is an app both for iPhone and Android, I believe, that allows you to make very quick and good-looking Instagram posts for your videos. So that I did not add into my tutorial, I don't believe. You have to pardon me for 1 second here. Okay, pardon me for that. I have saved my thing to Instagram, and I will see how quickly I can get my post done. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. It's always Kevin Kaye. Oh, thank you, Hoops Family Network, for coming in. We added one of your videos to the playlist, as well as Cooking with Q. And we were looking at the Tuber Chat channel for a quick second. There's Q's. We put in your Blippi reaction video, I believe. When I refresh the page, yes, there it is. We can see that, yeah, the reaction video is there. And then for Q, we put this fish cooking video. Yeah. They always go in no matter what. You guys are always in there, of course. And then again, like I was saying, hopefully everybody is connecting with each other in the chat. Cooking with Q and More and the Hoops Family Network are two of my very biggest supporters. So they're people you're going to want to have. They're the ones that got me into what we're all doing and talking about now anyway. So they're wonderful supporters. So hopefully everybody's connecting. And then as well, we're all here for watch hours. So if you want to make arrangements with each other to swap playlists, then by all means do that as well. And if you'd like to make an arrangement with me, just message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'm always happy to do it. So you'll have to forgive me while I'm, yeah, Ball Life, no problem. Thank you. Thank you very much. I go through my Instagram posts. I use the same app all the time to make my posts, so I want to make sure I'm not posting the same graphic all the time. So I know which one I'm going to use. And if you follow me on Instagram right now, I will pop it up. There's my friend, Minnesota Lawn and Landscape. And you'll see I post all my YouTube videos here. So I got to pick my template for now. And again, I use that YT Tracker app. That's what I was talking about. Yes, I did not promote this yet. Oh, it's not ready yet. I have to do it after. All right. I just blew my whole operation here talking about Instagram. That's okay. I'll promote it afterwards. I should have promoted it before. I just got a little bit squished for time right before we came on here. And then if everybody just agrees to run the playlist again anytime after tomorrow morning, and that gives me the opportunity to let anybody who leaves a comment on this video after we're done the live stream, but before midnight tonight, to get in on the playlist as well. And I will open it up in the morning. Everybody just runs at any time whenever you can after tomorrow morning. It increases watch time for everyone. So thank you, Q, for sharing it out as well. Yeah, sharing always helps, just because the more people that we can get in, the better it is. So, obviously we have more people in the playlist. I already tweeted it, so if you have Twitter and want to retweet it, then we could do that as well. If there's Facebook that you use, then I've already got a post there if you want to share it. Or if we're not connected yet, you can just share it yourself, and I'll appreciate it. The more people we get in, the more impact it gives to everybody, and the more watch time for everybody. There we go. See, TMC family shared it. Ball Life family or Ball Life shared it. So thank you for that. Excuse me. There we go. And more, and the Hoops Family Network. My notifications are going left and right because of you guys. Thank you. It's nice. It's nice to be shared, of course. And then TMC, thanks for dropping the link to that. Yep, thanks, Hoops Family. My phone went off just as you did that. So it's great to have the extra support of having the stuff shared. Because, again, I give the opportunity, as you guys know, for anybody that comes by after the live stream and leaves a comment to be able to have their video added into the playlist as well. And as we saw today, it's Fifi 777 was a little bit late last time, but I knew that I think she came the day after, but I knew that most people will have already started running the playlist, so I didn't want her to lose out. So I said, it's okay, I'll just add you first to this week's playlist, and then we're good. You're trying this method. Are you talking about playlists? Ball Life as well? You're going to do something similar? This idea was inspired by Official D-Spot and Mixed Beauty and one of their other channels. And what they do, they have a playlist group on Facebook. And they do, when you were asking me, do you want to hook up on Facebook so you can send me, something to show me that you ran the playlist. So they do a thing where, you run a playlist and then they add you into the playlist. When we start Tuber Chat, which is now only a couple of weeks away, I will do it before the end of the month, we will do something similar where we will have playlists. So you watch playlist number 1, you get added to playlist number 2. You watch playlist number 2, you get added to playlist number 3, or something like that. That's probably the way we're going to do it. And we will do it with screenshots and videos and stuff like that. I've got a few other people who I've swapped playlists with. I never care for proof. If you want to make an arrangement with me, we'll run each other's playlists. I'll just trust you because I'm going to get there anyway. For those of you who haven't already heard my speech, I am a professional channel manager. I manage a few channels, so I was already in this for the long haul before I even started. So I already know eventually I'll get my hours and stuff like that, so I don't really have to chase it too much. Although, just like everybody else, we all need it. So that's why I'm willing to run playlists for people. And, of course, I appreciate it when people run them for me. But the idea that I had here for this Playlist Buddies and the way I'm doing it was inspired by Official D-Spot and those guys, those girls, actually. And I just think it's a great idea. I love when I see other people helping other people. Kanisha Harry is somebody who also did a playlist thing, as I mentioned earlier. I'm just going to mention Kanisha right now because she's been here every time. And though I haven't seen her today, Oh, do you, Amanda, have you seen has everybody in the chat seen the go-to channel extension that I was talking about? That's what I was using. If I could type Chrome Web Store. There's this extension, go to channel, which somebody came up with. I'm really angry that I didn't do it because I should have done it right away. Maybe I'll still do it. I don't know. Do it a little bit better because this one's not perfect. But you get this extension for Chrome on the computer, and then it does this thing that you're watching me do where it highlights all the names. And then when I click, when you see, like, for instance, right now, Lonnie's here again. Thank you for coming in. When I click on the name, there's the channel. Now, it doesn't work perfectly because what happens is after a few minutes, it starts sending you to the wrong channel, but you could just refresh the page. So Lonnie's been here a few times. Have we put this video in? Yes, we did. Okay, that was in. Oh, we put it in right now. What am I thinking? Okay, I just wanted to make sure we got it in. I didn't want to skip over you now that I saw you leave a message again. So, yeah, so Amanda, yeah, just that's the thing that everybody's using right now. A lot of people have made tutorial videos. I will make one. Maybe that's what I'll put out this Monday or sooner. I don't know. But that's it's very easy. You just install it, and then it does what you're watching me do right now, where it highlights the names. So you can click on the name, not on the 3 dots anymore. Pardon me. And you got to just watch because, like I said, after a few minutes, it starts sending you to the wrong channel. But it doesn't matter. You refresh the page and then it works again. So it's great that there's something out there, but everybody's using it now on all the channels, on Sunshine Cooper, on Crockett Way, on Meldon Armra and Happy Lux and everybody else. So yeah, it's really good. It helps. I don't mind a little bit of the copy paste. You know, I'm pretty quick, so I've been doing that a little bit. But it's obviously, it makes it a lot more convenient when you're able to just click. So I keep thinking what I should do is I should, you know, I'm a programmer, but I'm not, I haven't made a Chrome extension before, but I was thinking about going on Fiverr or something like that and finding somebody to get it done. It'll probably only cost a couple $100 to get somebody to make it the way that I want it, because I can describe to them and I understand programming enough to understand what they have to do. So it should be easy. So I'm thinking about it. But that go-to channel is a nice, quick thing we can use in the meantime. And then depending on how long we go right now, my intention was to go until Meldon Armra goes again. I like passing everybody to them. I'll see who's on right before I finish. I'm expecting to go till 4 o'clock. But when I go on my subscription feed, we'll see who's live. Happy Lux did something different today, so that was fun to see. Yeah, of course they're not live yet. A few people live. My home feed, it's not coming up. I have to type it. When I look at Meldon Armra, so they just got their membership. So they added that. Here it is. Here's their membership. So I'm going to have to look at what they offer. I've got to set that up. Jeff's got a channel that's ready for his main channel's got almost 6,000 subscribers. So we've got to get his memberships rolling right away. The thing is, his crowd, his following, is mostly men between 30 and 60. So you got to cater everything that you do to the following that you have. So what works for one channel doesn't necessarily work for the other channel. So I'm going to design his badges and his emojis and stuff like that, and that'll be fun. And it's another way to bring in a stream of income, right? So yeah, hopefully everybody finds this stuff useful too. Now, has he got his live set to go? Become a channel member and grow. Yes, here it is. So this is the one that we're going to dump to when we're done here. So I'm going to leave this. I'll like it already for him. I'm going to leave this way over here so that I have it ready to go so I can drop the link later when it's time to go. We're going to keep going here for a while, though. I'm expecting to go until 4 o'clock, but we'll see how things work out and how you guys feel about that. See how many more people we get coming through the chat, and then we will decide. I'm thinking about what else to do as far as videos and lives and stuff like that. I will do the tutorial for the Chrome extension and put that out either right away or on Monday. I usually put videos out on Monday. But I'd like to start stepping up my schedule a little bit to go a little more often, whether it's videos or live streams. I'm just sending a message through the Tuber chat account now. There it is. So we're still on schedule. I'm expecting to live stream. I will probably do it on April 30th because I want to make good on my promise to have done it in April, but I might just wait. I'm working as hard as I can to get subscribers. That go to channel thing really set me back because I expected to have 600 subscribers by the time I started live streaming. And I'm only, let's see where we're at right now. I'm just looking at my TubeBuddy. Wonder if you guys can see if I hold that up. $338. So it's moving. I was just hoping to have a few more. So Cooking with Q just dropped a Facebook group. So if anybody wants to add themselves into that, by all means, we make arrangements there to run playlists, and you can put your videos on there. There are more supporters than creators in that group, so it's a great place to drop your videos because there's people who will watch them, and that's always a good thing. And then as well, we're just remembering everybody's going to run the playlist that we're talking about today, which is this here, Creator Showcase number 8, and it is already linked in the description. So it's easy to find, and you guys can run that whenever you can after tomorrow morning. Let's see what Q's dropping here. Oh, go to channel. Oh, I see. Oh, did you? Is this yours? Let me see what this is. I can't run it. I just wanted to. Oh no, from Caffeine Queen. Yeah, Caffeine Queen's. I see her all over the place too. Yeah, I'm gonna make another one. I think we all should, but like if you have the ability to, why not make one for your followers, right? So I'm gonna make a tutorial for that as well, just so that I have it for anybody that comes across my stuff. Like for instance, Amanda, I've been using that extension for several days now, and it's almost embarrassing to me that I didn't tell you about it. It didn't, I guess, cross my mind, and that's one of the things. So that's why I think it's a good idea. So even though we have it, even though we know it, where possible, if you can make a tutorial of it, then it's a good idea because you can give it to your followers, and then anybody who you forgot to tell or didn't mention it to or whatever is able to use it. Now, I didn't like it at first, though, either, because I was like, it's sending me the wrong channels and this and that. But like I said, if you just refresh the page, it starts working again. And not everybody's on the computer as well, right? There's people on Chrome on the phone or on YouTube on the phone, and that becomes a problem. Britt Tay, thanks for coming in. Let's go to your channel right now and see what you got happening. I really appreciate you coming by. I think we're connected, aren't we? Yes, of course, I'm subscribed to you. So hopefully you're subscribed to me as well. But what we're doing today is, oh, have you been in on this? Because this video here, oh, no, that must be the video that we connected with. So what I'm going to do, because it's your longest video, is I'm going to add this into our playlist for today, which is called PB Creator Showcase number 8. And that playlist is linked in the description of the live stream that we're watching right now. So everybody just agrees to run that playlist anytime after tomorrow morning. And what that does is it allows me the rest of today until midnight. Anybody that comments on the live stream that we're watching right now afterwards gets a video included in this playlist as well. You can see we've already got 22 videos in the playlist. And what that's going to do, everybody runs a playlist anytime after tomorrow morning. It maximizes watch time for everybody. So I've been doing this every week now. We do it on Fridays. And I've got one more scheduled for next week. And then Tuber Chat is going to start live streaming growth streams. So we'll see what we're going to do about the Playlist Buddies situation. But I'm glad that you're here right now. Glad that we got you in. And then, yes, of course. Okay, so I see you're connecting. That's great. So by all means, connect with anybody that you can within the chat. We're all here for the same thing, which is quality connections plus playlists plus watch time. So if you want to make arrangements with people to swap playlists, by all means do that too. We're all here for watch time. And if you want to make an arrangement with me, just add me on Instagram or Facebook, send me a message, and we can make our own arrangements. I run playlists for people all the time. I'm happy to do it. And I will run your longest playlist. So Q, thank you for dropping links again. Forgive me, like everybody else, I'm just flipping through my phone for a second. Okay, I just want to make sure there wasn't anything urgent. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. I always appreciate the support. I'm glad that we're able to do things for each other here, like make playlist arrangements, increase our watch time, and get everybody involved in the communal playlist that we're working on today, which is Creator Showcase number 8. This is a project that seems to have been going well for the last few weeks. The next one is already scheduled. So if you want to do this again next Friday, hopefully you can make the live stream, but I allow anybody that leaves a comment anytime before midnight to get in on the playlist as well. And what that does is it just maximizes the watch time for everybody as well as the impact for all of us. Now, you're only expected to run the playlist. So anytime after tomorrow, you can run it. I'm very lucky in that I keep a tablet beside me while I'm on the computer. So I'm able to run playlists for people. I can comment and like almost every video on 2 different accounts. I use my own account as well as Tuber Chat. But you're only expected to run it. That's the only obligation here. I'm just leaving another message. Just so that everybody can connect to the Tuber Chat account right away. It's great for you to already be subscribed to that channel when I start live streaming in another 2 weeks, so that you're ready to go when we're ready to go. I want to maximize the impact for everybody there. That is going to be a rapid pace growth stream. We will do playlist activities. We are already on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under Tuber Chat. It's very easy to find. And Q's been dropping a few links there as well, so I appreciate that, Q. And then We're going to make sure that we get people a lot of quality connections, and we're going to do what we can to help newcomers into our field here. I like to refer to everybody as small YouTubers. I know that we're all growing and expecting to get to be not small as fast as possible. So in the meantime, while newcomers come through, the idea is that we lead them by the hand, teach them how to connect properly, make sure that all our connections are quality. We have supporters. Q will always say, what's a sub without a view? And I agree. You need people who are going to keep coming back, watching your videos, supporting your content, commenting, liking, posting, sharing, and all the things that we all love and need, while we race to grow as fast as we can and make the best impact that we can for everybody that we're trying to influence. Yeah, actually, you're right, Hoops Family Network. So Amanda, is you're right in that when you run playlists for people, it's great. Oh, so forgive me. Okay, I was going to get into a speech, but it's not necessary. So Britt Tay, are you asking about the playlist that we're doing right this minute, or are you talking about swapping playlists for people? Because I'll be happy. I'll explain first the playlist that we're doing right now. This is a unique idea that I came up with that was inspired by some friends, and the idea that we're doing here. This playlist called Playlist Buddies Creator Showcase number 8, which you have a video that's been included. Did I include your video yet? Oh my gosh, I haven't. Oh yes, yeah, okay, you're at the top, of course. Yes. So what happens is every person that comes through the chat today while I do this live stream, and everybody who comments on it afterwards, because not everybody could be here while I'm live streaming. Everybody who comments after, before midnight, gets a video included in the playlist as well. What we do then is everybody just agrees to run this playlist anytime after tomorrow morning, and what it does is it gives watch time to everybody. It's only a little bit, but you can see you're already going to have at least 22 people, 21 people watching your video or running your video. So it's just to help a little bit of watch time while we live stream, while we make connections, and while we make arrangements to swap playlists with each other. So that's how this one works. This is my thing. This is, what I do. And there's a lot of other people who are doing things like this. My idea was inspired by Official D-Spot and a Facebook group that he has. The Hoops Family Network and Cooking with Q, the TMC family, are my biggest supporters. They're the ones who got me into all this stuff. Look, I was just saying pleasant things about Official D-Spot, and he just happened to walk in. So his ears must have been ringing. So as I was saying, this idea that we're doing right now was inspired by what Official D-Spot does with his Facebook group as well. It's just a way to increase watch time for everybody. And then if you want to make separate arrangements with people to swap playlists, I do it with people all the time. If you want to make an arrangement with me, you can just message me on Facebook or Instagram. We'll make an arrangement out of here. Otherwise, you can feel free to make arrangements with anybody in the chat. And all of these people are wonderful supporters, especially everybody that's in the chat right now. And what we do is you run a playlist for me, and I will run a playlist for you. And what that does is you can imagine if you have a playlist that's got, several videos, maybe 40 videos in it, and they're all 15 minutes each, you've got a handful of hours of watch time that you're going to get off each person that runs that playlist for you. And all you have to do is run a playlist for them. You can do it when you go to bed. You can do it when you go to work. You can do it while you're working like I do, or you can do it at your leisure. Now, I try to always like and comment as many videos as I can when I run a playlist, but you're only obligated to run them. You make your own arrangements with everybody. For this particular playlist that we're working on right now, we just have to run it. That's the only obligation. So Angela Queen, thanks for coming back. I got your video in right away. Angela Queen was the first one here. It's Fifi777 made it a little bit late last time, but I added a video for her in this time anyway. Mine always goes at the bottom, and then Angela Queen is right there. So Angela Queen was, I think, the first one in the whole operation today. So thank you for that. And Official D-Spot, I'm happy to see you again. I missed your first message there. I saw you come in, but I didn't read it. Oh, you're going to work. So thank you. So, yeah, see, this is what I mean about great supporters. So Official D-Spot is busy. He's about to do something, but he hopped in anyway, just to support, just to give that little bit of watch time, and just to help me. And I really appreciate that. D-Spot and I have done other things. He interviewed me on his channel, which was fun. We had a great time for a good hour. That was good. So by all means, Official D-Spot is somebody you're going to want to hook up with. And I'm just going to make sure that I get, here's Official D-Spot's channel. I'm going to put a video in for him to our playlist right now. And let me see. Yeah, you can see I'm on his channel, never as often as I wish. As we all get bigger and as we follow more people, it's hard to support everybody as much as you wish you would. And this is the reason why I appreciate the fact that you guys are spending any time with me at all, especially for the time that you are. So I really appreciate it. I'm just going to look for a second, see if I can find that interview that we did together. Yeah, here we go. Tech Tuesday with Kaye. So it was about a month ago, but Dee interviewed me, and we just talked YouTube and algorithm and social media and stuff like that. And it was a good time. So if you have a chance, check out that video on Official D-Spot's page. And then as well, we're going to look for a video under 15 minutes, but as long as possible, to add into our playlist today. And he posts a lot. He's got a lot of different stuff. He also goes live very often. And he's got an unbelievably dynamic personality. So he's somebody you're going to enjoy watching as well. I'm just looking for, I want to make sure I maximize his watch time as I do for everybody. So here we go. So 11:34, that's under 15 minutes and over 10. So we've got it in the playlist. And then again, the agreement is just everybody runs this playlist, which is already linked under the description of the live stream that we're watching right now. And you just run that playlist anytime after tomorrow morning. And that allows me to get anybody that shows up and leaves a comment before midnight tonight in on the playlist as well, so that we can maximize the watch time and impact for everybody. So again, Dee, thanks for coming by. So I'm going to start thinking about sending us all over to Meldon Armour now. This is a wonderful channel where I have gained the biggest number of my own personal subscribers over the last 3 months. Hundreds I've gotten from them. And so as we wrap up Playlist Buddies number 8 that we're doing right now, what we'll do is, if everybody wants to hop over to the link that I'm dropping right now, and then if you don't mind, if you go over there, just say Kevin K. Raid so that he knows that you came from me. He's already a wonderful supporter for me. I'm on his featured channels list and everything else. I also did another video on my personal channel, which you're on right now, where I talk about these growth streams. And it's just one of those small YouTubers Connects. You'll find it on my front page. I only did it a couple weeks ago. And that will help you find other growth streams like Tuber Chat and like Meldon Armour, which we're going to right now, so that you can gain a lot of quality connections very quickly. So if you want, head over there right now. Like I said, if you don't mind, let them know that you came over from Kevin K, and you will see me over there. And I will be working on the Tuber Chat channel when I get over there. I am building up Tuber Chat as quickly as I can. I will drop one more message from that account right now. And this is what I mean. I have a tablet beside me while I'm working on a computer so you can see that. So that you can subscribe to Tuber Chat before you go. And we'll just run out the clock here until 4 o'clock so that you guys can have the opportunity to connect with each other. I'm glad to see a few people connecting right now. Brite, Patriot in the Dark, Ball Life. It's great that you guys are all getting together. Of course, Cooking with Q and More and the Hoops Family Network are my biggest 2 supporters on all of YouTube, and I really appreciate them spending any time. They're people you want to have. They are the ones who got me into all of the ideas that have come out here in my personal channel, in the creation of Tuber Chat, and in the Playlist Buddies project that we're working on right now. So I hope that you'll connect to them. They're entertaining creators, and they're absolutely the most supportive people you could ever want to have. So I hope you'll connect with them as well. And then if you want to make playlist arrangements, if you are needing watch time hours, make arrangements with anybody as you like. And if you want to connect with me, I'm available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and almost every social network. You can find me as Kevin Kaye. So let's all head over to Meldon Armra. Thank you, Cooking with Q, for dropping links. Thank you, everybody, for spending time as we all get busier and as our channels get bigger and our followings get bigger. And as we follow more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish. So I really appreciate every moment that you've spent with me today. We're going to do this again next Friday. So if you can, please share this out so that other people have a chance to get in on this playlist now before midnight tonight. And then I will see you with more videos this week. And I will catch you next Fridays for Playlist Buddies number 9. So hopefully you give me a thumbs up on the way out. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And thank you again for spending time with me.